Most people believe your brain has an expiration date. They think that after 55, you are simply waiting for the lights to go out. But what if I told you that science just discovered a second peak, a hidden cognitive gear that only unlocks in your 60s, and most people die without ever shifting into it? While the world obsesses over the speed of a 20-year-old brain, they ignore the precision of yours. You aren't losing neurons, you are gaining synaptic density. You don't just see information anymore, you see the invisible patterns behind it. Albert Einstein once said that the only thing that interferes with his learning was his education. He knew that true intelligence is a lifelong evolution. Today, we aren't talking about genius as a gift you're born with, but as a mental state you can rebuild after 55. I'm going to show you 5 evidence-based habits to trigger this second peak. If you feel like you've been losing your edge, this is where you take it back. Let's look beneath the surface. Part 1. The biology of the second peak. Society tells you that after the age of 55, your brain begins to expire. They claim your best years of cognition are behind you. But modern neuroscience and the legacy of Albert Einstein reveal a different truth. You aren't fading, you are entering what science calls the second peak. This is a hidden cognitive gear that only unlocks after 5 decades of experience. While most believe neurons only die as we age, research from Harvard proves that neurogenesis, the birth of new brain cells, never truly stops. Your brain isn't slowing down, it's rewiring itself for a higher level of operation. Think of it like a master craftsman. A 20-year-old apprentice has fast hands, but a 60-year-old master has internalized precision. The master doesn't need to measure twice because his brain has already simulated the result. This precision comes from your white matter. This is the fatty insulation that wraps around your neural fibers. Data shows that this insulation actually reaches its maximum density between the ages of 50 and 70. Imagine a highway. A younger brain has a fast car, but a narrow, bumpy road. Your brain, at this stage, has built a massive 10-lane superhighway where information from different regions can connect instantly. This is why you can detect patterns and connections that a younger mind is simply blind to. It's the reason Albert Einstein produced his most profound philosophical and scientific refinements later in life. His brain was finally operating on a fully insulated, high-speed neural network. For example, while a young physicist might focus on a single equation, an older Einstein could see how that equation connected to the very fabric of time and philosophy. His white matter allowed him to see the whole forest, while others were lost in the trees. But here is the disturbing question. If everyone has this natural peak, why do 90% of people suffer from mental fog as they age? Why do only a few, like Einstein or Tesla, remain brilliant until their final breath? The answer lies in a single, biological trigger that either activates your second peak or shuts it down forever. Most people over 55 are unknowingly doing the exact opposite of what their brain needs. In Part 2, I will reveal the specific Einstein Protocol to pull this lever and reclaim your intellectual edge. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear will change how you perceive your own potential. Part 2. The Einstein Protocol and the 3-step strategy. Now, we must address the mystery. If this second peak is a biological fact, why do some minds stay sharp while others fade into the fog of aging? The answer lies in a habit Albert Einstein called holy curiosity, a mental state that prevents neural pathways from becoming rigid. Most people over 55 make the fatal mistake of becoming experts. They stop asking questions because they believe they have all the answers. This comfort is the silent killer of your IQ. To trigger your second peak, you must follow this 3-step protocol. Step 1. The principle of beginner's mind. Think of your brain like a muscle that only grows when it meets resistance. Einstein never stopped being a student. He famously said that he had no special talents, only that he was passionately curious. For you, this means learning something entirely outside your comfort zone. If you are an engineer, study philosophy. If you are a businessman, learn a new language. This cross-training forces your white matter to build new bridges. literally expanding the physical size of your neural network. Step 2. Systematic pattern disruption. Our brains love autopilot. By age 60, we often walk the same paths, talk to the same people, and think the same thoughts. This stagnation leads to mental atrophy. To break this, you must introduce intellectual friction. For example, try to solve a familiar problem using an entirely new method, or engage with a book that challenges your core beliefs. This friction creates a biological spark that tells your brain it is not yet time to rest. You are essentially telling your biology that you are still in the race. Step 3. The deep observation method. Einstein would spend hours staring at a single beam of light, or a compass needle, trying to understand the invisible forces at play. This is super processing. When you observe a single object or concept with intense focus, you bypass the surface-level noise of your brain and activate the deep-seated crystallized intelligence we discussed earlier. This allows you to see the master pattern, the high-level logic that younger, faster brains simply cannot grasp. But there is a warning you must heed. Even with these 3 steps, there is one silent predator, a common daily habit among seniors that can physically shrink your hippocampus and erase all your progress. If you don't identify and remove this one obstacle, your IQ will continue to drift into the fog. In the final part of this video, I will reveal what this predator is and the 1-minute habit to kill it forever. You cannot afford to miss this. Part 3. The silent predator and the final breakthrough. We have discussed the second peak in the Einstein Protocol, but now we must face the silent predator that destroys intelligence after 55. This predator isn't a disease, it is social and intellectual isolation. Scientific studies show that when a mature brain stops engaging in complex, social, or mental struggle, the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, can physically shrink by up to 2% every year. Most people retire not just from their jobs, but from their curiosity. They trade their master highway for the comfort of a dead-end street. To kill this predator, you must adopt the 1-minute teaching habit. Every day, take one complex idea you've learned and explain it to someone else, or even to yourself in a mirror. This forces your brain to synthesize information, which is the highest form of cognitive operation. It is what kept Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein sharp until their final days. They weren't just thinking, they were constantly communicating their vision to the world. Your age is not a countdown to decline, it is the building of a legacy. You are currently in possession of a mental tool that a 20-year-old cannot buy, steal, or learn: perspective. While the world chases speed, you must chase depth. By applying these protocols, you aren't just staying sharp, you are becoming the wisest version of yourself that has ever existed. If you felt a spark of recognition in this video, it's because your second peak is already trying to engage. Don't let the fog take it. Subscribe to UNFELTED to continue this journey into the depths of human potential and dark psychology. Your greatest intellectual breakthrough isn't in your past, it is waiting for you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.